Can somebody go check on these two? They're still talking shit.
Basketball, gimme the ball because I'm gonna dunk it!
With the 9th pick of the 2025 NBA draft, the Toronto Raptors select Noah Esenge.
Bro, it's going to be Derek Queen. I don't know what you're talking about. We need a center. Come on.
Yo, man, I like Derek Queen a lot. I know we need a center, but yo, we got to go with upside here, man. He's 18. Noah Esenge is 18 years old in France, bro. He could be the
so what? Derek Queen is only he's only a couple years older. It's not that big of a deal, bro. It's going to make a difference.
I know we need a center, but bro, we got to go with the best talent, man. We can't get free agents. We got to go for our star. He could be a star, but you never know, right?
Honestly, though, I think this draft was rigged.
Honestly, bro, like I still can't believe.
I cannot believe we don't get top 3, man. Come on.
Yeah, man. All the big big markets got the top 3 pick. Even though San Antonio, I don't know why, but San Antonio got number 2.
San Antonio's potentially getting KD.
Dallas get number 1?
San Antonio's potentially getting KD. If they get KD, and this is a great trade aspect for them because they can trade away the pick.
Yeah, but yo, like Dallas getting Cooper Flag, man. I can't believe it, man. Like Luka walks away and Dallas gets the number 1 pick right away, bro. I don't see it, but you think Cooper lives up to the hype?
I think he will. I think Cooper is the real deal.
Yeah, no, he looks by far the best player. I think, to be honest and frank with you, bro, like it's a 2-man draft, and everything after that is a crapshoot.
No, I think top 3. No, Ace Bailey is another big guy. I think he might go 2nd or 3rd. Just depends on whoever gets picked. But I think Ace Bailey is definitely going to go top
3rd,
2 or 3.
Yeah, Philly's going to get him.
I think Philly's going to get him most likely, and they could
Yeah.
definitely use somebody like him, right?
So you're going to go with Derek Queen.
I think
for the
Derek Queen for
Raptors.
Raptors. I think Derek Queen for the Raptors. He's a good prospect. He looks like he's got solid.
He's very talented.
Yeah,
offensive,
he's solid
very
in terms of
talented
D
offensively.
and solid defensively as well. And I think it's somebody that we need, right? Like Raptors definitely need a big guy. Like I'm sorry, Scotty is like great, but like we need somebody next to Scotty and RJ.
Yeah. You know
what I mean?
Yeah, because I was looking at Kamal Malawach. I mean, he'd be the perfect. He has a Giants of Africa connection.
He's not going to get picked. He's going to go like 5'6".
Yeah. Well, I mean, let's see what happens. But I hope the Raptors really want to get Kamal Malawach. But I think it's going to be Masai will always surprise us, and he's going to go completely to the left, because no one thought Siakam would be that good. No one thought OG would be that good. But he finds gems.
Bro,
I think he's got
Scotty. Scotty was another guy.
Raptors, you got to hit this. Right? You got to hit this pick out of the draft. You got to hit this pick out of here, because I'm assuming you're going to be competing next year. But look at the talent that's coming in, man. Most of these kids are like 18. Esenge is like 18. Cooper's like 18.
Cooper, bro, it's crazy though. They're half our age, man. Think about that.
Damn, man. You'd have to do that, bro. Yeah, it's
Don't
scary.
you feel old all of a sudden, right?
Yeah, I do, bro. Look, it's 18 years old. My younger brother, Rafa, right? He's writing his exams right now for high school. Most of these kids are in high school, man. It made me really think about these kids. These kids are living it up, man. In high school, do you have any fresh memories from high school, man?
Bro, that's actually really funny you bring that up,
Yeah.
man. I remember high school was it was a fun time, but it was a tough time too at times. You know what I mean? Like, for example, one thing I'm gonna say is exams aside, it was just tough, even having money in your pocket, bro. There's times I remember I used to have to scrounge for change just to get a pizza slice, bro.
I used to get $50 for the week.
Bro, what kind of rich parents did you have, man? Everyone was here immigrants, man.
No, $50 for the week, man. I used to go to I think Apna Pizza back in the day.
Apna Pizza.
Back in Rick Hansen, Apna Pizza, Tandoori Bazaar, the deli place, Max
Convenience.
Yeah. And then that used to be our go-to spot every single day. And it's $50 is in the grand scheme of things is it's
Bro,
not.
you're rich. For high school, you're rich, man. Come on.
Of course, but if at that time it was I felt like I had everything at that time. $50. I used to look out for myself, my boys, everyone, but now it's the money is I have more money, but it feels like I don't have anything. But back then everything was good.
Bro, I completely agree with you, man. I feel like everything is so expensive now. Like adulthood
Yeah.
is not fun, man.
Yeah.
Paying rent, paying mortgages,
Yeah.
you know, car payments, insurance, gas, groceries, it all racks up, man. You literally get a paycheck and like by the time you're done paying bills, you're like, what is left to my name now, you know? It's tough, bro. It's very, very tough. It's crazy though, because like kids these days have it so easy, man. Like I don't know if you've noticed, but kids are glued to their phones in high school, bro.
Yeah, you know, because back in the day, like if someone, like I know a couple of my friends, they gave me an iPod, right? iPod back in the day in the early mid 2000s was a big thing, right?
Yeah.
You know, I used to have a CD player. I used to walk around with a CD,
Walkman, bro.
a Walkman or a CD player. I used to walk around. I had these headphones on and everything, and it felt like, you know, like it felt like I had the world. I had the world in
Umar,
my.
were
the
you
world
a
was my oyster.
Were you a Walkman guy or were you a Run Man guy?
I was definitely a Walkman guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I used to have like 3-4 CDs in my bag, you know, and like, and I used to walk around with music.
Were you making all the mixtapes, bro? Is that what it was?
No, I actually got called out by my teacher because of that, bro.
Because you're making all the mixtapes, bro. You got like 3-4 CDs hanging out.
No. She was like, oh,
you're the CD guy, bro.
Yeah.
Like that was you.
Yeah, because back in the day, one of my teachers, she was like, "Oh, you're walking around with the headphones," and I don't know if when I'm in my mode in music, and I'm listening to it, I'm in my world, and I guess she just didn't like. I guess she's like, "Oh, I hate your walk. I hate the way you're walking right now.
Bro, it's crazy.
It's so arrogant and everything." And I'm like, "Damn, man,
Bro,
it's high school though."
It's crazy though. These kids nowadays, they're like 5'5". I swear to God, they're not growing. They're
short. But I will give them this. They're very well groomed.
They're very well groomed because you know why? The generation before them, like our generation, or even the generation, like, you know, maybe 10 years older than us, like people 10 years older than us, their kids are the ones that are in high school now, right?
Yeah.
They have taken care of their kids well, right? They're well settled. That's what's happened.
Yeah.
And we're the generation that got screwed, right? Because the reason that we can't afford housing.
Yeah.
We can't buy houses. The generation before did all that, and now they're laughing at us. They're like, haha, we got there and you guys didn't, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty sad, unfortunately, right? That's just what it is. But like these kids, man, they're arrogant, they're short, they had technology at their fingertips. Like honestly, it's crazy to see that though. And
bro, I think also where they also have the advantages. Do you think our fashion was better than this fashion that's happening right now with skinny?
Hell no. Okay, you know what our fashion was? I'll explain to you what our fashion was.
I had the jerseys on.
No, not even the jerseys.
Academics, bro.
Not even the academics. You know what it was? It was Rockaware, Echo, and all those, like, you know, brands out there. And you know what we used to do? We used to wear our pants to our knees.
Yeah.
Long ass XXL, quad XL, like 4XL shirts that are like at our knees, walking around like, you know, like, hey, like this, you know, like struggling to walk, struggling to move and everything with the chain hanging out.
Yeah, and your pants dropping.
Pants are just dropping below your knees and everything, bro. That was the high school I remember. That's the high school I remember. And we didn't have phones. Like none of us had. If you had a phone in high school, bro, you were considered like, you know, the it guy.
I had the Nokia and I had the Samsung phone that actually flipped.
What rich parents?
No, bro.
This is what you call brown privilege, guys.
No, it's not that. It's just like, yo, bro, like, it's like, bro, what do you mean brown privilege? Bell and Rogers were still there. Phone plans were still there. You can get it on like a contract or whatever, right? Like,
no, but nobody had that back in the day. Is what I'm trying to say. Honestly, I didn't get my first phone until I was 18. And the only reason I got it when I was 18 was because I started working. My dad's like, look, you're working now. You can afford it. You can go ahead and get your own phone. Yeah. So I went and got my first phone. You know what it was? It was a Crazer. Motorola Crazer, those flipped ones. Yo, that was the phone. It was not the, you know, it's next gen from the Razer, right? The Razer was a little fatter one. Crazer was that thinner one, bro. That was what it was. I remember texting with the numbers. You didn't, like, you had to go ahead and select each letter individually out of the numbers. It wasn't like a keypad, bro.
There was no autocorrect at that time.
Yeah, no autocorrect, no keypad, nothing. It was crazy. And those days, there's no unlimited text messages. Remember? You had to wait till like after 6 o'clock to go ahead and get your free minutes.
Yeah, incoming calls are free. Incoming calls
are free. Yeah, you had to wait for like
I don't have data. Like, yo,
there was no data then, bro. There was no such thing as data. Data didn't come around till like the iPhone came out, which was like 2007, I believe it was.
Yeah, you know, but like overall, man. But I do feel like their fashion might be a little bit better though. Like it's cleaner. It's
definitely cleaner. Yeah,
but like, yo, look at the generations, man. Like the 90s, it was more saggy and baggy. Ours was definitely baggy, but like now it's all, you know, fitted, like, you know, like skinny jeans or track pants.
And bro, you know what it is?
Zara.
They know how to get their haircut. We didn't know how to get haircuts.
I used to get made fun of for wearing Gap, man. I like Gap, you know, like.
Were you gay and proud?
No, but like, but like overall, like, no, people used to, now it's like if you go shop at Gap or Old Navy, like like
Nobody cares anymore.
Nobody cares anymore. Like,
Yeah,
so
it doesn't matter. They're cheap. They're decent clothes for like a good price, bro. That's just what it is, right? We have stopped caring about the fact that brands matter. Yeah, there's still certain people that care about it, but who cares, man? Go to Winners. It's literally, you can get any brand you want, anything you want. They're decent price, good price. Why not? Done. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, but like overall, man, like I look back at it. I think when you're in life, when you're like somewhat experiencing, and you're like, oh, I can't wait to get out of high school. I want to get to I want to get to university. But in high school, like if I miss a class, because back in grade 12, like when you used to get your spare, right? Like you used to look forward to that, right?
Yeah.
And I'm a December baby, right? So for me, I had to be 18. If I was not 18, people would actually call.
Oh, you
your
your
house.
Yeah,
if you're late or if you miss a class or something. So you wanted that freedom at that time. But when I look back at it, bro, like high school is one of the best times you ever had in your life. You know, like
it was a great time for sure. I think things have changed significantly ever since, right? Like I think times versus then to now have been very different. I do agree that like, kids these days, again, they're more fashionable for sure, no doubt about it. They know how to get their hair cut. They know how to dress up fine, no problem, right? But at the end of the day,
I didn't even get haircuts. I used to have like bangs, and like I used to have like
you still have bangs. You just hide them.
No,
bro.
but I'm just saying, like I the fade and like a chin straps. I
don't think you can grow a chin strap, bro.
No, but I'm just saying
you're just a little sad, but because you can't do that.
No, but like like overall, like life was very good, man. Like. Like I have the most fondest memory. Sometimes I drive by high school here and there. I have a couple of friends.
What's it called? Some of the friends that like you had. Tell me about one of your friends from high school, bro. I want to hear this now. I'm looking for one particular name. I need to hear about him, bro.
You know him too?
That's all I need to hear. I need because I didn't see. The thing is, I've known him since high school.
Yeah,
like Arish, right? Obviously,
yeah.
I've known him since high school, bro.
Yeah.
But the thing is that like I didn't really know him until like university came around because we had classes together in like summer school, night school, and stuff. But we never really hung out until university, and that's where I actually got close to him, right? So like, and obviously I went to a different high school than you guys, so I'm very confused, or not confused, very curious, rather, to know how he was in high school. Was he a troublemaker?
Yeah, he was. I mean, like he was fun though. Because there's different type of troublemakers, right? The ones that are like getting into trouble with the law, and stuff like that. Yeah. He's a different type of troublemaker that he would like do certain things that would piss off the teachers. He would do certain things. He would walk in late. He would do or not get his homework. Not to get his homework
in late, done. That is still not changed till this day. I cannot never get this guy to be on time. You tell him 8 o'clock. He shows up at 9:30.
No, because we had like a group project for accounting. We were doing it. And it was about the fall of WorldCom. It's a big company that did like frauds, right?
Okay.
And we made like a full video. It's a full
that's
video.
Crazy, bro. We gotta show that to the pod one day.
Yeah, we had that
exclusive video.
Yeah, we had that video set up. And like and we did really really well on it. And and the time came for presentation. And the on the projector, the teacher, because of some personal animosity or something, or I don't maybe or not being tech savvy or something. She just when we're trying to play the video, it was being blocked. She was covering the projector completely, and then he was like, "Oh, this is how you do it." And then she's like, "Oh, why are you touching the projector and everything?" Because at the time of presentation, if you don't present on that specific day, we would lose 10-15%.
Yeah, of course, that makes sense, right?
So he's a troublemaker in that sense.
Are you telling me that teachers had vendettas out for you guys, for you and Arish? Is that what it is? Did you have teachers that hated you?
I wouldn't say hate, but at that time I was like, I was young, wild, and not even free. But at that time I did, because like for sure the accounting teacher, for sure she in life I actually found out. If a teacher actually gives you a 50%, you actually failed.
Why?
They feel bad for you and they don't want to see your face again.
They're like, get out of here! I don't ever want to see you again.
So I had one of my history teachers back in the day. For some reason, it was maybe I just started doubting myself a little bit, right? Because I wrote decently in my opinion, and I did a presentation. I was failing that class. And and the class was like when you start off, like the first day in the class, you walk in, you're like, what? He's like, oh, this is gonna be your exam. It's a history class, so this is gonna be your exam. What is the West?
Oh,
what is the West? right? So it's a very deep rooted
Tricky, yeah,
concept.
it's a
Deep
deep-rooted
rooted
concept.
concept. One of my buddies back in the day, like which I was cool with, he dropped out of class the first day. He's like, I can't take this, right? But anyways, I was getting 39-40%. So I got my older brother to write my essay for me. And my older brother, if you know him, like, yo, he's studious, you know.
What was his teacher's name?
No, we can't. I don't want to say. I don't want to say.
All right, Omar's history teacher from high school. He cheated. Just remember that. He was
Yeah,
a cheat. He did not do his own schoolwork or anything like that. He was cheating. He was getting his older brother to help. Remember this, guys.
No, bro. I mean, I did a lot. But anyways, when he wrote, so I wrote my final essay, and he's
Yeah.
like, so I got my brother to edit it, and he's like, well, no wonder your dumbass is failing. You can't write at all, bro. So, and he's a McMaster alumni, right? So he rewrote my entire essay. We submitted it. We still got a 45 on it. I'm like, you dumb. Like, what do you mean?
Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah, Beavis and Butthead right here, bro. Like, he was like talking so much smack to me. He's like, oh, you no wonder you're failing. I'm like, you wrote the entire essay. You still got a 48 on it, right? Like, I'm just like, it's not like I got a 39. You got a 48. It's not like that's not. I mean, it's 9%
Bro,
better. But
it's just sad. That's
no,
just
but
so
like
sad,
you know, like,
man.
but like I did a lot of crazy things, man. Like glorifying my community service hours. We did
Bro,
a
I think
lot
we
of
all
things.
go for like community service. I don't even know if do they still do community service hours for
we
kids?
do.
Like, do they still do
we
it? Do you know?
I know. I went to community service.
No,
hours,
but
I
do you think?
glorified
Do
it
you
to
think?
make
But do you
myself-
think they still do it right now? Like, do you think kids still have to do the 40 hours or whatever
Yeah, they
back
do.
in the day?
They
Yeah,
do.
Because you have a brother still in high school.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. He had to do a lot. He was doing a lot of volunteering and stuff.
Yeah, I also feel like a lot of kids nowadays, like they're so distracted, man. They're not like there's some that are focused, no
Yeah.
doubt about it. But there's so many kids that are distracted. Like they just want to do one thing or another. A lot of kids are super hyper focused.
Mm-hmm.
Like hyper focused. If they're like, you know what, like I want to go ahead and play basketball. All they want to do is just play basketball. They don't want to do anything else. Practice basketball, play basketball, practice basketball, play basketball, practice basketball, play basketball.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't care about studies, nothing like that. Like the reason I give this example is because I have a nephew, and he, you know, all he wants to do is just play sports. He doesn't want to do anything else but playing sports.
Is he physically gifted?
He's all right. Like he's not bad. He works really hard. He's a really hardworking kid, and he definitely like, you know, puts a lot of effort into it. But when it comes to school, bro, this guy doesn't like. He's like, yeah, it's good, it's done. He like brushes you off when it comes to school. Like all these kids are very like they're focused in like I feel like the wrong areas. And you know what's funny though? We were like that too. I think right, like to a certain degree, a lot of us were like that. But I think we don't realize that until you're older.
Yeah, because
Right?
I think because I think grade 12. I back in the days like planning out your future. Where do you want to
Yeah,
be?
exactly,
Where do you want to go?
exactly.
What university? Like for me, because of that history class, I got a 50. I didn't make it to university, right? So I had to do like night school and summer school.
My boy's a cheat.
No, I'm just no. I had to. I got a 50, so I had to go. I had to go to summer school and night school to boost up my average. I did a victory lap, and then I went to UTM. Right. So like, I didn't make it to university till later. Right. So, like for me, it was the moral that I'm trying to say is that. Just because if you take a victory lap doesn't mean that, you know, like in hindsight.
I mean, the victory lap's not that
world.
big of an issue, man. I
Yeah.
did a victory lap as well, but I did a victory lap because I ended up missing school, like grade 10.
Yeah.
I ended up missing a whole semester in grade 10 because I ended up going to a school in the States. And then when I came back from the States, they're basically like, oh, we can't accept these credits because they're American credits. So it screwed my whole schooling up. I had to do a whole victory lap. I had to stay back an extra year, do extra courses. But like even then, when I stayed back an extra year, I tried to fast track. So I was taking a lot of night school. I was taking a lot of summer school just so I can fast track and finish with like my class, but I didn't, unfortunately. I finished still a year later. I did a victory lap regardless, right? But like I got screwed because of the school system, not because I cheated like you.
Okay, so what about the victory laps that you're doing that you did in university? Took you 9 years to get out the first time.
Okay, so university. I mean, that was a big
You
deal.
can't make fun of me academically. It's not like you're a great
No,
cricketer.
I'm-
You're a good cricketer, but
no,
academics is not your
of course.
strength. bro.
Academics is never my strength, right? But the thing is with school, like I think with university, I never cared. I didn't give a shit about university. I came into university, I found so much freedom, and
Yeah.
I felt like all that freedom just allowed me to, you know, do whatever the heck I wanted. And it just screwed me over so bad. So I obviously took like 6 years off school, came back to school, but I still finished.
You didn't go to Athabasca or anything? Or Beacon House?
No, I didn't go any of those places, bro. I never did that.
Don't lie.
No, seriously, I never did any of these things. I actually studied like all on my own. I never went got help from these like Beacon House people, whatever it was.
Yeah.
But definitely like when I was in university, I should have finished the first time around. I just was not focused. I think my focus was somewhere else. I just didn't care about school, whatever it was. I didn't care about, you know, my education. And you know what? I look back at it now. I wish I had gone back and finished on time, right? And like, you know, I wish like now I'm thinking about possibly potentially doing like an MBA in the future or, you know, further education.
Yeah.
And I think about that. I'm like, wait, damn, maybe I did that then, I would have already been done all these things now, right? Like it's just life is different, right?
Yeah. No. But of course, man, I guess the moral here is that, like, like if just because it takes you an extra year, extra couple of years, we turned out alright, man. Like, but
I think so.
we turned out alright, man. Not bad. We're doing well for ourselves. But like, the stress that we have right now as an adult compared to, we had stresses in high school as well, right? Like, trying to get the best GPA, best average, so we can get to university. Try not to get into fights, social pressures, like trying to be the most popular person. Like we had that type of stresses. But over here now, fast forward, man, I look back at it, like high school's been one of the funnest places.
Yeah, man. Times change, right?
Funnest places ever, man.
Yeah, times change.
People that are in high school, enjoy your time, man.
Yeah, guys, stay out of trouble because high school is fun, but unless you're actually doing well in high school and actually make good friends, and don't cheat like this guy did.
Yeah.
Right? Just remember, it is a fun time. Anyways, moving on from high school, I have another question for you, man.
Yeah.
In your adulthood now that you've if you could
We
go
are
back,
adults, unfortunately.
if you could go back and change one thing about yourself that you did back 10 years ago, 15 years ago, what would it be? Like something school wise, something, in high school, or the way you did something, maybe if you feel like that would make a big impact in your life right now, what do you think it would be?
I would say learn to live in the moment, and because when you're going through it, you're just trying to get to the next step. I have this thing that learn to enjoy your time as well, because what I would say is, when you're trying to get into high school, when you're in high school, you're trying to get to the best university. You constantly have that stress. You're trying to pick out the best career. You're trying to pick out the best GPA or best university you can go to, right? These are golden times, golden moments of your life, right? So for me, I would say enjoy the moment, be safe, be responsible, but enjoy your time there.
Enjoy everything. Yeah, I completely agree with you, man. I think a lot of us who growing up in high school, whatever it is, we had a lot of fun. I feel like these new kids don't know how to have fun anymore, right? They just don't know how to I feel like a lot of them don't know how to be kids anymore. They're just glued to screens, bro, this to your face, glued to screens, and their life is on a phone. Our life was very different. It was vast and open. I've always told this to people that
we were very active too.
Yeah, we were a very active generation. Active. I think our generation specifically, the 90s kids, we're the type of kids that actually played outdoors, played outside, but we also had the advantage of technology. At our disposal. As we got older, technology became available to us.
It was a privilege.
Exactly. Technology was a privilege for us, right? Whereas these new kids, these new Gen Zs, Gen Alphas, whoever they are, they're just glued to screens, right? Look at our parents, for example. Our parents had absolutely none of this, right? Not even the way we had it. They didn't have technology like the way we did. They learned on a chalkboard, bro. They didn't have something called a smartboard.
And I also noticed that, I agree with you. I completely agree with you. Like you said, getting a cell phone was a big deal back in the day.
Man.
Yeah, it was getting an iPod. iPod was a big thing.
iPods were huge, yeah.
Yeah, so now it's everything is, the world's their oyster. But I do also think life, I would say, as post-COVID, I've also noticed that this generation is very, very antisocial. For me, for example,
extremely.
Yeah, because but I noticed that as I know there's a bit of an age gap between my younger brother and me, right? But or my cousins and everything. You try talking to them. They're like, no, I want to be in my own room.
Yeah,
I don't want to hang out. Let's go for dinner. Let's go for this. They don't want to come.
They don't want to. I agree with you. I completely agree. This new generation does not want to go out and do
I think
anything.
COVID has made things even worse.
I don't know if it's COVID that's made things worse, but these kids are just in their own little bubble. That's just what it is. They've bubbled up there in their own little shell. They don't go ahead and come out of it. Basically, that's what it is, right?
Yeah.
But you know what? They do take on a lot of daring challenges in life, right? And I want to challenge you.
But some of them are very,
but
very
I do want to challenge you on a couple things today, bro. If you're up for it.
Yeah. Sure. What do you want to do?
I was thinking about let's do a truth and dare game today.
Okay.
And that more so dare. Let's forget the truth part.
Yeah.
We don't care about truth here. Who cares? He's a cheater anyway, so he's gonna tell me lies. So who knows, right?
Yeah.
But the dares part is where we're gonna actually capitalize, guys.
Yeah.
We need you guys to be the judge here, okay? Now, what do you want to do? That's what I want to know. What do you have in mind?
You want to do a push-up contest?
Bro, I have a broken shoulder. You're literally gonna make me do push-ups.
Okay, fine.
And plus, how are we gonna record that on camera?
Okay, fine. How about standing on one leg for 1 minute?
Ooh, whoever does the longest?
Yeah.
1 minute or longer? Whoever goes longest?
Whoever does the longest.
All right, I'm in. Let's go. We gotta do this. Okay, so you know what we're gonna do is we're gonna move this table out of the way.
This is not cricket, bro.
Bro, it's fine. We're gonna do this one person at a time. We're gonna move this table out of the way, and let's you can go first since you suggested it. Okay.
Okay.
And I'll time you. Okay. Let me move this out of the way. All right. You can stand right here in the middle, bro.
Yeah.
This is your dome. Okay. I'll move this out of the way. Let me just check the camera, see if everything's good there. We'll be back in 1 moment, guys. All right, guys, so we're back. We've set up everything, you know, the way it is. Omar here is trying to warm up. I don't know what he's doing. He's like stretching. He's going to break something here. I don't know, bro. Like this guy's going crazy. But I'm going to time him. I'm going to see how long he goes, and then I'll go myself, okay? So we're going to start Omar in 5, 4, 3, 2. Bro, I don't care, man. Get started. 3, 2. Dude, you pick a fucking leg, bro. It doesn't matter, dude. 3, 2, 1, go. My dude here is doing yoga, man.
You gotta breathe and you gotta believe.
I don't know if they can hear you, but
Breathe and
hold on. I don't know if they can hear you, but we're gonna do this right now. Let's keep going. We're gonna keep doing this. All right, Omar, how are you feeling right now, bro?
breathe and believe.
How are you feeling?
Breathe and believe. We'll get there. Breathe and believe.
Guys, he's having a little bit of a hard time. I can see him shaking a little bit. This is like why are you touching the chair, bro? That's automatic disqualification. What the hell, bro? What are you doing, bro? Come on, man. All right, we're at 43 seconds, 44 seconds. He's doing well. Guys, he's actually doing really well. But like, is he actually gonna hold up to this task?
1 minute?
He's gonna win? No, not even a minute yet, bro. Relax. Are you trying to quit at a minute? Is that what it is? Are your legs hurting? Are you hurting already? Is that what it is? You're at a minute. We're at a minute, guys. He's going well. He's going strong.
Aim for 130.
His aim is 130, he said. I don't know if he's going to get there, but let's see. Oh, he's having a little sloppy slope drop. He's still good. He's still okay right now. He's still okay. We're still okay here. Omar is still doing well. Oh, my God. There it is. All right. We had 127 is our timer. That's the time to beat for me. That's soft, bro. Come on, man. I expected a lot better from you. 3, 2, 1. Woosah.
Yeah. Oh, he's already shaking. Shaking like a soul shaker. Ooh. What do you... There you go. He's already shaking, bro. He's definitely not making to 130, bro.
I'm just trying to balance myself. Balance.
You're clearly missing leg days, bro.
What do you mean, bro? My legs
You
are
guys made the
fat.
crip walk already, bro.
I'm gonna do the quick walk for you while on one leg. What you gonna do about this, bro? Come on, get at me. How many minutes am I at? I'm at 3 minutes. I know that.
45.
Oh, that's soft, bro. Leave it so I can see it.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, that's easy, bro. I got another 30 seconds to go. Easy timer. Hear me, chat? You hear me, chat? I got this. I'm moving on one leg, but I'm gonna do the crip walk on one leg and still beat you and make you eat some sushi.
Can you move around? I don't think that's part of the.
There's
I don't think you
no
can.
rules around that. I don't know. You're sad.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm winning here. Come on. I got another 10 seconds to go, and then I'm gonna win. I'm gonna make you do some weird shit. Squats.
There you go. It's done. He was moving, bro.
All right, let's get you seated. Let's get him situated. Omar lost. All right, this guy's gonna have a challenge coming his way. All right. Oh my God, that's a little hard in my heart. What do you mean, bro? I was a little nice little workout for my legs, man. What do you mean? After like every day I've been working out. You know what my workouts have been?
What?
15 incline. I'm doing 30 minutes, 15 incline at like 3 speed, 2.5 speed, bro. That's a hard workout on my legs already. After doing almost leg day every single day for the last 5 days, 6 days, you should be ashamed that you lost, man. Like you should actually be ashamed.
You were cheating.
How was I cheating, bro? I can dance on a leg. There's no rules around that. Like, it's not my fault that you didn't think about that. You're trying to stay still. You're trying to be in your own little zone.
I'm a technique guy, but anyways.
You're a technique guy. I am a dance guy.
Yeah.
Remember that.
Yeah,
but
you were
anyways, guys, we really need to hear from you guys. What do you think? Where do you guys think like I should make him try the nastiest food? What I should make him do? I need a dare from you guys. I don't know what to do. Honestly, need some opinions. What do you think, Omar? What do you think I should dare you?
Surprise me.
Surprise you.
Yeah.
But like, you got to carry this out on camera. Remember this. And if you cannot, and please, no throwing up in camera.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Only throwing up in the furniture over here. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, then buy new furniture then, right?
Okay.
Anyways, catch us next time, guys. Take care.